Diaphragmatic release is essentially this action going on here. When I'm releasing my diaphragm, my gut's coming out because that diaphragmatic muscle is going down and they don't have any other place to go. And that's the most important thing in the context of the breath work in terms of the effect that it can have, that diaphragmatic release. It's always going to be the thing, but there's some rules that I use that keep me in a place in the context of this work that's good for me. It's for me the easiest sort of permutation of these ideas, and it's the reason why I do it, because it's easy and it's simple and it doesn't require me spending an hour and a half doing something that I just wouldn't do. So this is why I've done it for as long as I've done it, because it's easy. Basic rules are: breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Count when you breathe in, count when you breathe out. You just need the number to be the same. Doesn't matter what the number is. Totally unnecessarily to pay attention to what the number is in the context of it being big or small. It's just about that it's the same. You want your back to be free as much as possible, so you're not leaning against something or tweaked forward. And that you practice is extremely important. Practice is extremely important. Find a time during the day when you can do this. I do it twice a day, first thing, last thing, every day. If that's good for you, then do that. If you only can do it once a day, try not to do it last thing every day, because that links it to your sleep cycle, and then that can create a situation where you can't just take it up all the time, because it starts to make you drowsy if you start doing it in the middle of a meeting at work, which probably wouldn't be a good thing. And yeah, practice, and make sure that you do that diaphragmatic release. This thing going out, not these shoulders going up, but this diaphragm coming out down here, means that you're doing that most important thing that actually has the effect that you're looking for. And so yeah, so that's the. I'm just gonna do a couple right now. And one thing that you might notice is when you do the inhale, whichever number, my inhale number always wants to be shorter than my exhale number. So generally what I do is I'll take that first inhale, then I'll count the exhale, and then make the inhale meet that same number. But you might find it's different for you. Whatever number wants to be shorter, try and use the longer number as a reference. But whichever you do, make sure that the most important thing is actually to even that out. This one's a little thing I want to throw out in the context of the basic ideas for these interesting times that we're going through right now. It has to do with this notion that in order for the world to change, we have to give things up. And although that might be possible, it occurred to me pretty powerfully this morning that generally the things that I think any one of us would ever have to give up are things that we didn't really want in the first place. And so that's something to think about in order to create a world where we can all live in the kind of harmony thing that we're all interested in. Generally, the stuff that keeps us out of harmony isn't things that I would want in the first place. And so if I really think about the things that I might not be able to do, I'm not sure those are things that I really want in my life in the first place. So yeah, it's something to ponder. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with who the heck knows what, and hopefully, and I will